Hi friends, welcome to Taming Python series. In this video, we're going to talk about how to iterate through files inside a folder. So that means if you have a lot of files inside a folder, suppose I'm going to take a sample folder here. Suppose this is my folder and I have a lot of files on this. Suppose I want to run a task on each of the files. Suppose if I want to, get the file size of each file in this folder, how can I do that? What I have to do is I have to iterate through each file, right? So for that, what we'll do is we will use the glob module, which comes with Python by default. You don't need to do pip install for that. So you use the Python's glob module and you just do glob.glob of the file path. Then you can get all the file names inside that folder. So let me show you an example of how it can be done. This is my blank folder. I'm going to open it with VS Code. Okay, now my Visual Studio Code is open. I'm going to create a new file. I'll just name it index.py. All that, my new file is ready. So in order to iterate through files, we have to import the glob module, right? So I'll just write import glob. Okay, so now I got the glob module. So let me take a folder path. So I'll just write folder path equal to, and let me give a folder path. So suppose this is my folder path. I'm just going to copy this. I'll paste this here. My folder path variable is a string and it has backslashes in it. In order to execute it correctly, I have to write double backslash in place of each backslash. So in order to avoid that, I'm just using the raw string notation. So this will be considered as a string instead of escape character. Okay, so now I got my folder path. Now what I have to do is I have to get all the file names or file paths inside this folder. How can I do that using this glob module is I'll just write glob.glob of f path, folder path plus, and I have to write something like this. So what this means is this folder path backslash star. That means star is basically filtering the files. If I write star, I'll get all the files inside this folder path. So if I write f file names, or if I write file paths equal to, this is basically an iterable object which contains all the paths, full file paths of each file inside the folder. So in order to convert it to a list, I'll just write list. That's all. So now using this glob function, what I did was I'm getting the file path of each file inside this folder into each variable of a list called file paths. Just to demonstrate, I'll just print this file paths variable. So now let's see what happens. I'll just run this. You can see I've got the file paths variable is basically an array and it contains each path. It contains the path of each file inside the folder. Okay, so one more thing I just want to improve here is this doesn't look good for me, so I'll just use string substitution. I'll write 0 and write format here. It's the same thing, but it looks a bit beautiful. So this is generally how I write. So folder path backslash star. Yeah, so this is how we get the file paths. Now this is how you can get the file paths of all the files inside the folder using the glob module. So how it can be useful, you can do, you can process each file and do your custom file processing. Suppose my task now is to find the size of each file inside the folder. What can I do? I'll just write import OS and I'll write a for loop for f path in file paths. Instead of writing this, I can just take it here, Control X, Control V, and now I'll just write get file size, and for iteration you don't need to write list here. So what I'm doing is I'm iterating on each file path inside the file names of this folder path. So how can I get the file size? I'll just write os.stat of the file path, which is the f path, dot st size, which gives me the size of the file in bytes. I want to print it in KB, so I'll write 1024 divided by 1024, and this is the file size. I'll just store it in a variable here. So the file size is, I've got the file size of each file inside the folder now. So I'll just print it now. Size of this is this, and I'll just format it with the real values. I'll just write f path comma f size. So what I'm writing is I'm iterating through each file inside the folder part using the glob.glob function, and I'm getting the file size in the os.stat.st size, and I'm dividing by 1024 to get the KB size. If I don't do this, I'll get the size in bytes. So this is my file size, and I'm printing it. So let me try to run this. You can see I have successfully processed each file of this folder, and I've got the file size in KBs. So you can see the power of glob module now. You can run a single task on multiple files at once using the glob module. One more thing I just want to specify here is, in glob module, you can, by using this /* notation, you will get the files only in this folder. You can't get the files recursive. You don't get the files inside the subfolders. That means if you can't process the files inside the utils folder or .git folder using this /* notation. For that, you have to do something more. You have to just write another star and this, and then here glob.glob, and you have to write recursive equal to true. So by writing another option recursive equal to true and changing \* to \**, what we are doing is we are telling glob module to get all the file names recursively from the folder. That means you'll get the file names of all the files inside the subfolders also. So now let me try to run this. You'll get a big list. You can see you can see the files from /utils also, which is a subfolder to this main folder. That means you can even process the files inside the subfolders using this recursive notation of glob module. So one more thing I just want to specify was, if I want to process only .py files, or else if I want to process only the .bat files, how can I do that? I'll just write, instead of \*, I'll just write \**.bat. That means what glob module does is it will do the file filtering for you. So it will take only the batch files and get the file names of those files only. So let me try to run this now. You can see I've only got the batch files in my list, and only those files are being processed. That means using the glob modules filtering, you can have file filtering for free, and you can process only the file formats which you want. And the same way, if you want to iterate through batch files iteratively, recursively inside the folder, if you want to process the batch files inside the subdirectories also, you just do the same thing, \* and one more single star. Now you will process the batch files recursively. That means you can even get the batch files which are in the subdirectories. So run this. I don't have batch files in the subdirectories, so it doesn't matter, but I think you get the point that if you use \* and one more star, what happens is you can recursively iterate through the files inside a folder. So in my case, I just wanted to find the size of each file. In your case, it may be something else. So using the glob module, you can get the file path of each file inside the folder and do your own file process. That was today's topic. Iterate through all files inside a folder, and we use the glob module for that. I've written a blog post on this topic, and you have the code snippets. You can copy paste and practice it in your PC. So be sure to check out this blog post. I will leave the link in the description of this video. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.